Jerry Reynolds in just a few moments. Your overall thoughts on that first half? Real quickly, I think this game to me is much closer than it should be.
Oh, 100%, granted, especially the way the Kings are playing defensively right now. Overall, very good first half. The Kings out rebound the Nets, which the Nets are the number one rebounding team in the league, and 3-pointers, they hold them to right around their season average, even though they got hot at the end. So good first half for the Kings.
Stop me if you've heard this before. Three of the Kings starters basically did nothing in that first half. Harrison Barnes, 11 minutes, all right, 1 basket. Keegan Murray, 19 minutes, 2 field goals. Kevin Huerter, 10 minutes, 1 field goal. It's unbelievable to me how inconsistent the Sacramento starters are, other than Fox and Sabonis. And Sabonis didn't have, I'm looking at his numbers, he played 18 minutes. But, again, I don't have any problem with his numbers. He had 11 points. He had 9 rebounds, 5 assists. So he's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
His numbers are okay, but he played sloppy in the first half, Grant. A couple of silly turnovers that aren't really his style and just some overall mistakes, but I think he can play much better. But as far as the 3 that you referenced before, they are playing well on the defensive end, which is hard. Perimeter defense has been very good so far this game. Keegan's been more active offensively, even though he's not scoring, and defensively doing a good job on Mikal Bridges.
All right. Again, folks, halftime, and it is a 6-point game. Again, I know it's December, but everyone in the West, other than Minnesota, but they got beat by New Orleans. Everyone won tonight. Everyone. So you got to win a game to keep pace here.
100%. I mean, the Nets 50 or 500 on the road so far this season, so they're a good road team. But the Kings, you look at this homestand and the schedule they have remaining, this is a game that has to be in the win column with what's coming up.
I don't agree with you about Keegan playing great defense. I mean, I agree with that he has been playing good defense. But I'm sorry, I need more offense from Keegan Murray. I just do, okay? And I understand that, they're playing good D, and I understand they're rebounding, but I'm sorry, I'm expecting more from Keegan Murray offensively.
And I think you're going to see more here in the second half. The encouraging thing about the Kings offensively is everything's going to the basket right now. 3-pointers are coming from the inside out. So I think they'll continue to get high percentage looks, and those will start to fall for Keegan.
All right, Malik Monk off the bench doing what he normally does. How about that with 14 points off the bench? And he was questionable right up until about an hour and a half before the game.
Hey, whatever he has, give it to me. 14 points in the NBA in the first half, I'll take that.
Yeah.
But looks great overall, getting that same boost from him and also Trey Lyles, the 2 that you are starting to be able to always rely on now.
You see, Jay, Kings up by 15 with 7 minutes to go and a half. Another weak finish to the half. To get to the next level, they need to avoid these lapses. I totally agree with you, all right? I totally agree with you. Here's another one. Keegan has a problem with not going up strong. He needs more offense. Jerry Reynolds, good to have you with us here at the half. Your thoughts on the first 24 minutes?
Well, I thought there was just stretches where they're very sloppy ball handling. I didn't think they did a good job taking care of the ball. And, but I thought that last point was pretty good. I think both Sabonis and Murray around the basket really had a couple of easy hoops, just taking it up strong and quick. But Brooklyn's a good team. And it's but you're not going to be able to have those 5-6 minute just kind of sloppy offensive efforts. I think more than anything, I think the defense is better than the offense.
Before you came on, I was telling Ryan, once again, you have 3 starters that offensively aren't giving you anything. I mean, Barnes, Murray, and Huerter. It's just hard for me to fathom how this team is 12-8 with such inconsistent play from the starting unit.
Well, basically, they better thank the world. Good Lord for Malik Monk. Because he makes up for 2 or 3 guys. Not often can you count on, a guy come off the bench and be your best offensive player in the first half. But Monk does it a lot. And they got a nice performance out of Lyles. And Keon Ellis does what he does. He's not going to win games for you, but he's not going to lose them either. But you're right. They've got to get more production out of Kevin Huerter and Murray and certainly Barnes, and or they're just going to not have any consistent winning streaks.
Ryan, Trey Lyles played very well in that first half.
Yeah, perfect game for him. He's able to stretch the floor a little bit on offense, which has helped out offensively for Sabonis inside. So keep going to him. He's going to have to play big minutes here in the second half for the Kings to win.
Don't forget, we'll be on post-game show. Give us what you think is going to be the final score tonight. I think the Kings will win this game. I think they have in the neighborhood of 116 to 117 is what they'll score. I think they'll win this game by 10 points. Jerry, you're always pretty good at this. What do you think wins this game? Give me the point total that you think wins this game.
I think 112 wins it. I think the Kings will get that 112, and Brooklyn maybe 105. That would be a guess at the half. But Kings they gotta buckle down here a little bit. I mean, Brooklyn's a good team. Come out in the third quarter and establish that you can guard them and that you can take care of the ball.
Rhino, what do you think? What do you think, Ryan? Final score? What do you got?
I'm right with you guys. I'm going to say Kings 111. I'm with Jerry right around 112, 111, 108. I think it's going to be a low scoring game, grinded out back and forth second half.
Anita's got the Kings winning 115 to 105. Italy check it in 115 to 106. And the other scores. We really appreciate you with all the scores. And again, don't forget, Ryan and I will have post game for you as soon as this game is over. But again, a 6-point lead. Most of us think that it really should have been more than 6, but it is what it is. And, it's better to be winning by 6 than losing by 6. And it's right there. Jerry, we were talking about everyone in the West won the game, won tonight, with the exception of Minnesota, and they lost to the Pelicans. So, I mean, you got to win this game just to keep pace with everyone.
Well, it's going to be that way, I think, all year. And as you mentioned, I mean, the Pelicans beat the team with the best record. That's going to happen. But I just can't see anybody getting away from one another. Denver has struggled a little bit. Now they got it going tonight, or Jamal Murray kind of got them going. The Clippers are on the right track now. So, stay healthy, and you better be ready to win about 48 to 50 games if you want to be in the top 6.
Anybody have the Nets winning tonight? I don't think so. Everybody pretty much has Sacramento. I think they have a chance to blow this game open in the third quarter, Ryan.
Yeah, to be told, Grant, I think it's going to come down to the 3-ball. I mean, the Nets, again, they are the best 3-point shooting team in the league. So in the Kings, we know they live and die by the 3. So whoever can take advantage of that is going to win this game, and the Kings could blow the top off if they come out hot.
Yeah, the Kings are in that first half, 11 of 20 from beyond the arc. Didn't shoot that well from the field at 41%, but 3-point shooting was good. Meanwhile, Brooklyn shot the ball very poorly, 40% floor. Pretty good from 3 at 5 of 12, but overall from the field, not very good. But 54 to 48, the score at the half, and then it's on to LA to take on the Clippers tomorrow. So a back-to-back, and again, it's part of the deal. You got to win this game first before you worry about tomorrow night's game. And I still like Sacramento in this game. I like the way they match up with the Nets. I just don't see them losing this game. Their talent is much better.
Well, I think the key will really, De'Aaron Fox has to be De'Aaron Fox in the second half. And I think he will be. I don't think they can really guard him. And so I think that's the guy that could really, stretch it out, obviously. And so, everything else being what it is, De'Aaron play his normal game. I think Kings will get himself a solid win.
Absolutely. And after beating Phoenix over the weekend, getting that job done on Friday night, having a couple of days off. And then, here we are with a back-to-back. This homestand continues, and you got some really good teams coming in the rest of the way. So these are the type of games. Last year, we talked about this a lot. Last year, the Kings lost these type of games at home. When you had a team coming in that you should beat, and they didn't, the Washingtons of the world, Atlanta, when they were struggling. A lot of those teams the Kings lost to at home last year. You can't do that this year because the reason why I say that this year, and Jerry, I think that when we look at the standings right now, this is what we kind of expected last year in the West, but due to all the injuries, I think a lot of the upper echelon teams, their win total was much less. It's not the case this year. The win total this year is up where we thought it would be last year with a lot of the teams.
Yeah, I really agree with that. I mean, if the teams stay healthy, those teams with all the talent, like the Clippers and some of them that had a lot of injuries, I really think, 48 wins last year got you third, 48 this year probably will get you sixth. I mean, that's
Great
just
point.
the year it's going to be.
Yeah, Grant, that was the question you probably answered the most last year, right? If everybody was healthy, where would the Kings be in the West? So, and that's good. This is a Kings team that needs the competition. They play up to it. So if everybody's playing well, it forces them to be on their A game.
All right. Again, don't forget post-game show coming up in about an hour or so. Right now, it's Sacramento by 6. So, Jerry, you think we'll be having a good post-game show tonight, huh?
Well, I mean, I think the Kings will win. Whether you guys will be any good or not, I can't guarantee that.
Fair point. Fair point.
You know, so I'm fairly confident in both of you guys, and even more confident in the Kings. How's that?
Well, you know, I got my Giants game on right now. I'm watching the final minute 20, so that could that would have a lot to do with whether I have a good post-game show or not. You know what I mean, Jerry?
Somehow I knew that was going to be the case. Somehow
Yeah.
I knew that would be the case.
Yeah, that bet was not on the board, Jerry.
No,
That
no.
was a given.
No.
All right.
All right.
Guys, thank you. Jerry, thank you very much.
See you guys.
All right, Rhino, we'll talk to you at the end of the game, my friend.
Can't wait, Grant.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Post-game show in a little more than an hour. So long.